Well, hello, welcome to January the 27th, TNT, brand new working week. Plenty to get through and some follow-ups to some stories we've been covering, including the mood of the Thai population about these entertainment centres or casinos. Most Thais don't want entertainment complex or legal gambling, according to a NIDA poll. And this is according to an opinion poll conducted by NIDA, the National Institute of Development Administration. It was conducted between January the 20th and the 21st, interviewing 1,310 people with various educational, occupational backgrounds. And the survey showed that just over 59% of the respondents disagree with the entertainment complex project. 8.63 agree with just an entertainment complex but without a casino. Only 1.6 agree with just the casino. On the legalisation of online gambling, just over 58% disagree, but nearly 20% agree. 11.45% say they somewhat agree, and 10.3% say they somewhat disagree. The survey shows that just over 51% disagree on an entertainment complex with a casino and legalisation of online gambling, the two issues put together. So it looks like the Thai population aren't really on side with these entertainment complexes. Looks like the government will have to do a little bit more public relations on the possible benefits. As we just quickly go to the air pollution problem, and a post, this is a Sunday morning, yesterday morning, posted by Calsot English. A number of flights were diverted from Suvarnabhumi Airport to Da Nang due to poor visibility caused by PM 2.5 microdust particles. Now, just looking at that photo, that's not all microdust particles. There's a certain amount of just morning fog involved in that photo as well, I'd suggest. But Thai PBS World are covering this story. Udon Thani sugar mill closed for exceeding burned sugarcane milling limits. The Ministry of Industry is ordering the immediate closure of a sugar mill in Udon Thani province, that's in the northeast, after the facility was found to have bought burned sugarcane in excess of the maximum quota of 25%. And this is the power plant of the Thai Udon Thani Sugar Company. And then further down, the abrupt closure resulted in more than 1,200 trucks laden with both burned and fresh sugarcane being left unloaded. So just checking the map, and I'm glad to report things are a whole lot better than they were last week. The green circle there is up in northeast Thailand, the Isan region, plenty of green. Up the north of Thailand is probably the worst this morning, but central Thailand and Bangkok, we've got the blue arrow there. That's looking a lot better than it was, well, even yesterday morning. And just further down south, the black arrow pointing to Phuket, so you can get your bearings. As we head to a couple of stories which are about the long arm of the law, even here in Thailand, and another one in Cambodia in a moment. And we head to ThaiPBSWorld.com. Thailand detains British husband in Lady of the Hills mystery. A British man's been taken into police custody at a house in Nong Bua, sub-district of Kanchanaburi province, on suspicion that he might be responsible for the mysterious death of his Thai wife in England about 20 years ago. And the suspect, now 62-year-old David Stewart Armitage, is currently being held at the Immigration Bureau after his residence visa was revoked by immigration. Armitage married Lam Duan Sikanya in Thailand in 1991 before the couple moved to settle in Britain. And just racing through the actual case, Lam Duan's body was found wearing jeans, a pair of socks, floating in a stream in Selgill Holes, a potholing area in Yorkshire, by a group of 5 mountain climbers back in 2004. They alerted local police, but they couldn't identify the body because no one had reported anyone missing who fitted her description. An inquiry was launched in 2007. The case was then declared a cold case and named Lady of the Hills. But the British tabloid The Sun managed to interview Armitage in 2020 in Kanchanaburi, but he categorically denied having anything to do with her death and complained that he'd been treated as if he were a criminal suspect. And there's a lot more you can read about the actual case in that Thai PBS story. There's also a Bangkok Post version of that story about the current arrest. As we also head back in time, this story covered by Thai PBS World, and we head to Cambodia. Cambodia approves draft law punishing Khmer Rouge genocide denial. And Cambodia's government approved a draft law that will jail for 5 years anyone denying atrocities, including genocide committed by the Khmer Rouge. And the ultra-Maoist movement led by Brother Number One, also known as Pol Pot, wiped out about 2 million people through starvation, torture, forced labour and mass executions during its 1975 to 79 rule. And that whole saga, that whole horrifying time, are covered really well in an Academy Award-winning film called The Killing Fields. I'd urge you, if you haven't seen that, to check it out. But back to this bill, and the bill stipulates the prosecution of any individual who denies or condones the atrocities committed under the Khmer Rouge. And the bill's definition of atrocities includes genocide, crimes against humanity, and war crimes. And under the 7-article bill, people who deny the truth of a bitter past will be jailed between 1 and 5 years and could face fines from $2,500 up to $125,000. And the draft bill, which comes months before the 50th anniversary of the Khmer Rouge takeover of Cambodia in mid-April, will be sent to Parliament soon for approval. That's in Cambodia. Obviously a very important bill for the people of Cambodia, may provide some closure for some people in what's also been described as the Asian Holocaust. Now, just some good news to finish today. A bit of a Thai Woodstock. And the Rock Mountain concert in Khao Ko district in Phetchabun province in north-central Thailand last night, this is Saturday night, attracted over 30,000 people, as reported by Khao English, to watch music performances on the Natural Amphitheatre at Jollyland in Kamp Son district. The cool 15-degree weather impressed many tourists who posted on social media. And isn't that a sight to see? A great natural amphitheatre. And it looks like the concert was very well produced, some pretty high-level staging and lighting. So maybe Rock Mountain is something that you could put on your list for visiting Thailand next year. And with that, thanks for dropping in. A big thank you, of course, to 5 Star Marine and also Beach House Thailand. And there's links in the description and, of course, the websites below there as well. Thanks for dropping in. Please subscribe to the channel, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow.